Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. Oh, the screen looks a little bit dirty. So, we got a little bit of talking to do. I did a little bit of a trade, so the Can-Am is gone. That project was done, and unfortunately, I get really tired of stuff once the project side of it is done. So, put it up for sale or trade, and surprisingly, people are actually offering me $6,500 cash for it, which I thought was mind-boggling for 2007 Can-Am. But I guess that's the world we live in today right now. Everything is super expensive. But I knew if I just sold it, I was going to just put the money away. And I prefer something that could potentially, if I put a little bit of work and time into it, could be worth even more than 6,500. That's like my baseline. And so I decided to get this. YouTube, this is my 1993 Mustang 5.0 Fox body. This isn't a regular Mustang though. It's gonna hold the hood because I don't feel like latching it. Does anything seem different under there? Anything at all? Yep. She has an on-3 turbo. Let's just put it this way. This car is nasty. It is nasty fast. All around, just nasty car. I want to give you all just a really quick rundown. I'm not looking to do a full restoration on this thing. I'm going to try to keep the paint original on it. There's a few little things here and there. So like, it needs a windshield. You know, I want to put lights, newer looking lights, like the one-piece lights. I think would look pretty nice on here, just to give it a little more of an updated appearance. I'm gonna keep all this stuff, but like this one's broken. You know, there's stuff like that. Even down to the tail lights. You know, I'm thinking of swapping those out for some, I don't know, something different back here, just to update that as well. The paint, like I said, I'm going to try not to have anything done to it besides maybe a wax, and that's about it. I don't even think I'm going to do the wax for that matter because I don't want to mess it up. I'm looking at having all the windows tinted, 20% on the front and the rear. Needs a new windshield. Windshield is cracked. So that's something that's on the list. You know, little stuff here and there like windshield wipers. I already ordered a new rear view mirror. I did find the original mirror. It was actually in the trunk. It's just a little beaten up. Honestly, I don't know. To me, it didn't seem worth it to put this one back since it's all beaten up. Just trying to refresh it a little bit. It does have the Cobra wheels on it. I was told that they're real, so I'm going to go with that they're real Cobra wheels. Does need new front tires for sure. Those are dry rotted like crazy. So those are going to get replaced. The rear, from what I remember, those are brand new. So I'm not too worried about those. If anything, I might just replace all 4 tires and sell them the used ones off. At least the good ones, not the dry rotted ones. I'll sell those off. So it came with these seats. Unfortunately, it did not come with the original seats. I have seats out of a red Mustang, and they're cloth. They do not match the interior in here. So the rear interior is black, and these seats are proposed for the front. They're Tuner FX seats. Nothing super crazy or fancy, but they're actually pretty comfy for what they are. And what I realized was, I guess nobody had ever bought the correct brackets made for the Mustang when you have aftermarket seats. So there's only 1 or 2 bolts holding that seat down. so you can actually flop it around, move it back and forth. And that's also why this seat was never mounted. So I already ordered flat sliders for it, so those are going to be installed. And then I ordered specific brackets made for, I mean, I guess they're race seats. That there's no harnesses on them, but they're comfy. They're, you know, they are what they are. But I ordered the correct brackets to actually mount them in this Mustang. So that's something that I'm looking at doing. Not looking at, I will be doing. I already ordered those. I ordered the sliders. I ordered brand new locks for this as well, because it seems like the locks got the keys themselves got lost. So whatever happened, I don't know the story on that. I don't know if I want to know, but no, I'm just joking. So I already ordered those, and I ordered one for the glove box as well. The ignition is fine, so I'm not even worried about replacing that. I already have a new lid for the center console on its way with the underside plastic, so that's on its way. I dismounted, so this Terminator X screen, which is a whole nother story. All right, so this actually came with a Terminator X computer, wired up. I'm gonna go through all the wires just to make double, triple check. I saw some stuff interestingly powered on, you know, through the fuse panel over there. So I might do some fixing with that, because I don't like the way that is. I like things nice and tucked away, but I fully understood all that from the beginning. I knew that this was a good base car. Like, technically right now I could go out and drive it, right? Would I the way it is? No. So yeah, so the seat needs to be properly mounted. I'm looking at doing definitely a few things to this car as well. So we got looking at putting all new speakers in here. I'm going to leave all the stock wiring. I don't want to pull any of the wiring out, just in case one day I end up needing it or using it. Let's see, how is it? Oh yeah, this should actually be pretty easy. I'm probably going to put all brand new wire in here, like I said, for the speaker wire. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like 80s style with Alpine speakers, or if I'm going to go with kicker speakers in here. But I'm looking at the kicker actually has an upgraded series. I forget what it is. It's maybe the CX. I don't know. Maybe that's the JBL. I'm a little tired, YouTube, so sorry if I seem like I'm out of it. But yeah, so I'm looking at putting a sound system in here. I'm going to put a double-din radio as well. So this all has to, what do you call it, be pretty much swapped around. Once I get it done, I think everyone will kind of see what I'm talking about with all this. Because it is, like I said, it's going to get a doubled-in radio, which is going to swap the AC controls so that they're on the bottom side instead of being on top. That way I'm able to actually see see what I'm doing with the radio a little bit. What else did I order? Review mirror. I think I ordered a few other little things so far. I'm taking it a little slower with this project because I really want to have something to kind of show for. Now, definitely don't expect the perfect car. I'm going to make it look damn near excellent. Let's put it that way. I'm sure some people are going to be like, it looks okay, but I'm going to make it my excellent. I am also, I had an actual parts breakdown of what I wanted to do to it. Let me see if I have it over here. That way I can read it out to all of you. So we got front headlights, LED replacements for the front and the rear taillight covers, because I don't think they actually sell entire housings. I'm going to put this camera up here so I'm not just, I'm Italian, so I'm shaking my hand all over the place. Looking at getting the correct battery. I know if there's a clamp I gotta get on the radiator after I get the correct battery on it. Front tires at the very least, possibly rear as well, we'll see. I'm looking at doing a rear disc conversion on this. One of the brake lines bursted in the back, so that's something I'm kind of looking at doing. And with a disc conversion, I can also rewire up the parking brake. that's in this car. That was all apparently cut out at one point. I want it back, that way I can have parking brake versus just putting it in gear. I do that with my truck right now, and it sucks because the truck, especially if you have a trailer on it, I mean, that's a lot of strain on that transmission. So if you're on a hill, that truck's gonna start to do the little creep, do a little of the creeping. Then I'll have to bleed the brakes. Like I said, the speakers, the amps, and I already have subwoofers for this. I got two 10-inch Kicker Comp Rs, I believe, inside, or are they Comp Rs? That's a good question. I don't remember which Kicker speakers they are. Put it this way, they bump. They're a good set of subs. I already have the armrest on its way. That was on the list. I need AC lines for the compressor. I do need to get a doubled-in radio itself with the brackets. I put seals on here. So seals, I was referring to the rear diff seals, the outer seals. So I'm probably going to replace those seals just to be on the safe side, you know, because if I'm going to put new brakes on it and they're going to fail because the seal goes bad, gets oil all over the brakes, that would just all be a waste. So I'm probably going to do the seals. I got to check the wheel bearings in the front to see if those need to be replaced. Probably going to get new brakes in the front as well, just to be on the safe side. I'm saying a lot. I apologize, YouTube. So what else? So there's other things I definitely want to do to this car. I'm probably not going to touch the suspension for a little bit. Oh, that's right. I didn't write it down, but I want to get new weather stripping around all these windows just to make, you know, spruce it up a little bit so it doesn't look so weathered. You can see it was definitely sitting out in the sun a long time. It does need a wax, so you can kind of see some oxidation over here, which definitely needs to be, hopefully it can be buffed out. I guess we'll find out with time. All right, what else? Just a lot of little things here and there that need to get done. This is actually something I'm probably going to take out and just put one of those little bullets or something over here. That'll probably look pretty cool instead of having the full antenna. There is almost zero rust. I would say maybe 0.5% of the car out of 100 has any rust on it. It's any rust you're going to find on this car, this specific car, is just surface rust, if you find any at all, which is amazing. It's definitely a survivor. But like I said, you know, there's things here and there that it really does need to get done. And what do you all think of this Calypso green? Because it's amazing. Like right now it looks blue through the camera, but if you change the angle, like certain angles, you can actually see the green. Oh, that area, you can kind of see it now. It's like a blue over here and then green over here. I think it's such a cool looking color. It just screams 90s, and I think that's what I really just love about it. But yeah, so this is going to be the car I'm really going to take my time with. Hoping it doesn't take forever to get done, because I want to be driving it this summer. Don't get me wrong. This thing's going to get driven. It will not see rain. This thing will not see rain. So winter and actually we'll put it as this: winter, early spring when it's raining every day, and yeah, fall is actually pretty nice in Maryland. So yeah, that's my project for now. I don't want to give too much away. I will go more into detail on other videos as well with this car. It's got a full full exhaust all the way back. Looked like there was a Flowmaster underneath, like a Flowmaster 40. I didn't really get too close to it. I don't remember if I said it, but AC lines it does need as well. Let me just give you all another glimpse of this. It's so cool. This is actually my first V8 car, and I was not expecting the speed of this thing. You know, it's got the aftermarket radiator. It just needs buttoning up at this point, YouTube. It just needs the buttoning up, and I'm willing to do it. It's gonna definitely take a lot of my time up, but definitely willing to do it. And there's a few things here and there I want to get paint corrected. I have all the trim over there stacked up for the doors, and over here, the little side piece, same up there. I got both sides. I was told from the previous owner that that was like 500 a side, or was it 500 total? It was around there. But yeah, I'm excited. So stay tuned, YouTube. I'm actually going back to meet with the seller once more this coming Saturday. Unfortunately, it is a 5-hour round trip for me to where he is specifically, but to me, it's worth it. I'm getting the original crankcase that was in this car originally that blew up at one point. This car only has 43,000 miles, I believe, original miles, but the first two owners apparently didn't really take care of the car. They kept it garaged, but they never really changed the oil. Basic maintenance, they never did. So now I'm going back. After the third owner had it, you know, he put the new motor in it. He put all this work into it. And I think it's my turn to just finish it off and completely finish it. Like, not just sort of finish it. I'm talking about like full finishing with it. And I want to bring like an 80s, 90s retro restoration to this. Like, I might change out the steering wheel, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not sure yet, because even the steering wheel, I forget if this has cruise control. I don't know if I want to mess with something like that. You know, I kind of like having cruise control, unless I can find an aftermarket steering wheel that has those not options specifically, but like the cruise control buttons on it. Cruise control is nice if you're just cruising on the highway. So I definitely don't want to do a cruise control delete. There's a lot of things I want to do to this car. It's just going to take time. So I apologize if these videos are going to come out slow. I don't even know when I'm going to post this. A lot of the videos I'm posting are from last May at this point. Actually, last May and April. So about almost a full year behind on posting videos. I got married last year, so things were very hectic. But stay tuned, YouTube. Diesel Dan Peter signing out for now. I'm going to go have some dinner.